What is up to all you beautiful people? Welcome to the Claustrophobic podcast. Man, it's the only way to say it. I am Ladicius, and I'm here with Jihadi.
It's got the weirdest roll off the tongue, but...
How do you feel when I just said I'm here with Jihadi as if you're a guest and you're not like the co-host?
Imagine every time somebody says claustrophobic when they're talking about our podcast. They're like...
Some motherfuckers are stupid. They probably don't even say it right. That's Man, true. Y'all hear about the Claustrophobic podcast?
God.
I'm telling you, Claustrophobic.
Oh my God.
But you know, it is what it is.
So, the world's at war.
Yeah. Let's redo that. Let's go ahead. Don't actually restart it, but let's go ahead and redo the intro. What up to all you beautiful people? We are in World War fucking 3. Shout out. It's interesting. It's almost a little unreal. Like you see it and you're like, really though? Are we sure?
Man, I've been watching the videos. It looks rough over there.
Yeah, war is often rough. Are we going into it?
What if we get drafted?
I'm 17. I'm straight.
I guess I'll fight some Russians.
And I'm fat. I ain't got a neck. How they gonna... They can't do that to me. They ain't got a helmet big enough for my ass, man.
Boy, I seen in a video they're flying through neighborhoods in Ukraine and like shooting missiles through apartment windows. I don't know if we want that smoke.
Nah. I've said it for a while, man. I hope Putin don't hear this, get a little bit too cocky. But I've said for a while I don't think we could win in a war against Russia. Russia scares me.
I don't know. I think the United States could take them.
I think Russia thinks they could take us, homie.
I don't know about Russia and China. That's where it gets ugly, but
China scared me too. China and Russia have been friends for a minute, haven't they?
What was that? What'd you say?
China and Russia has been good since like World War II, haven't they?
They're allies. Look at this headline I just found. Ukrainian troops have recaptured Hostomel airfield in the northwest suburbs of Kyiv. A presidential advisor has told the Reuters news agency.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know how long we're going to be able to stay on this topic. Because there's probably 1,000 different ways that we can go with this. But I know very little about this war.
I don't know much about it either, but just rolling off isn't terrible.
Right, I feel you though, man. Like, it has to.
Look at the map, though. Look at how massive Russia actually is.
Yes, we have a world map behind us, and it's kind of interesting. Russia is fucking massive, but also maps are really inaccurate when it comes to size of continents and whatnot. But Russia's big anyway, and Ukraine is not as big as,
They're standing
Russia.
ground, though. They're fighting for it. They're a little-ass circle compared to Russia. Holy fuck. They're going to have all of Europe in this bitch scrapping with Russia.
There's a lot of really small countries like that. For like the longest time, I thought Germany was really... I thought it was a city for so long.
Plot twist. India invades Russia.
They're going
World War III.
Has India ever been in a world war with us? I don't feel like I've ever seen India pop up and spin
any
the block.
history book whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever spin the block.
Yeah, I've never seen anything about India, but shouts out to the Indian warriors.
Shout out to Woodlawn Grocery.
Yeah, we fuck with you, Woodlawn. That Hunt's Brothers pizza, phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
See, the beauty of having a podcast is nothing is set in stone. Like, I can cut and chop out anything. So we could say...
Oh, no, that's staying in there. Only Indian people we have in little-ass Lebanon, Kentucky is motherfucking Woodlawn. It's a little-ass convenience store. The food is bomb as hell, but there's only Indian workers in there. And no disrespect to them, homie, cool as hell.
And he got all fake vapes.
But when it comes to Indian people, that's about the knowledge I have locally.
I used to work for an Indian guy. He was all right. He was an okay guy. Shout out to Gary. His name is Gutrav, but everybody calls him Gary.
That's like the most American shit ever. What's your name? Glutav?
When I quit there, I no called, no showed. Shout out to Gary again.
I can imagine though. That's like such an American thing. What's your name? Glutov. All right, Gary.
Gutrav. He owns like tons of hotels around here, and he owns the liquor store, 68 Liquors.
Where's that at? Is that the one
right
next
in the
to
middle
Kroger?
of town, across from Don Julio.
Thinking.
Right after Shell on the right.
Is that where Jayware used to be?
Yep, right next to it.
Right next to it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When it comes to all the convenience stores, I find myself in all of them except for that one. I'm very rarely in there.
It's not special, honestly.
That's a convenience
They
store.
got
It's
old
convenient.
crusty ass chips. Cowtails.
Talk about convenience stores. I've been looking for Big Blue for like the last month and can't find it nowhere.
I thought you was a Big Red guy.
Both. I mean, if I can get my hands on a Big Blue, but I haven't been able to
You
find
taking
them.
the Big Blue?
When you take me home, we're running by Circle K. We're gonna see it.
If you had to pick between the two, Big Red or Big Blue, and why?
Which one? Big Red, because Big Red looks cooler.
Yeah, just because it's red.
I look so much fucking swag just walking around the street with a Big Red. I look dope.
So it's not gang related?
Getting that Sue. Nah, you imagine? Facebook warriors are gonna diss me about saying Sue Woo. They're like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't about that. But it's Lebanon, Kentucky. I don't have to be about that.
Have you been dealing with any drama from our previous podcast?
Ain't nobody hitting me up about it.
You ain't heard nothing.
Man,
You said the most, and I caught the most of it all.
I had some motherfucker in the comment section on the first. Actually, it might have been the second podcast. Only said Princess Ladicius or some shit like that. I'm like, thank God I can't find you on Facebook. I'd make fun of you. Oh my God, bro.
Would you roast him?
I don't know who he is, though. He's some nobody-ass loser. I don't even know if he's in Lebanon. He could be. I have no clue
He's
who
going
he
to
is.
pop up at your spot. What's good, Laddick?
Pop up my spot, get Spartan kicked off the motherfucking...
Nah, he don't want to fuck with them dogs. I'm telling you, they got a sixth sense.
For real, though, we got like 4 pit bulls. Pop up if you want to. I've told people that. Like, I've told internet warriors. Like, I play the game a lot, right? And, you know, you whoop somebody bad enough, they send a death threat to you. I've had people be
Is
like,
this
I'm
Bam Bam? Or
Bam
what's it?
Bam.
Bam Man. Sorry. I called him Bam Bam.
Nah,
Bam Man.
Bam
Is this
Man.
who you're talking about?
Nah, what the fuck you talking about? Bam Man's one of the dudes that rap in town.
I don't know. You said you're keeping these internet warriors straight. So.
Oh my God, no, Bam Man, cool dude. He ain't really an internet warrior. He be out here. He's in fucking juvie right now. I'm pretty sure the homie done got caught up again. Shout out to him, free him, dude, cool for the most part. I haven't had a problem with him in a couple years, but nah, like I play the game a lot, right? And motherfuckers on there, like you whoop them bad enough.
Got you.
Yeah, there you go. You whoop them bad enough, and they'll hit you up on some death threat shit. I'm like, I got pit bulls. And, you know, I logic my way through it. I'm like, how you going to kill me? I got pit bulls. And they're like, I'll kill your dogs. I'm like, were you living in the Matrix, motherfucker?
That's the shittiest type of person. Want to kill your dogs.
Yeah, you're not killing my dog. Look.
Like, listen to yourself.
Who are you, bro? Clint Eastwood? You're just going to pump your way through I'm a high belief, and you're not going to do shit under a high-stress situation, right? You're probably the person you get into a fight, your legs turn into noodles, all right?
Boy,
fuck all of that
your dogs
action.
will have him mangled across the kitchen.
Man,
Limb by limb.
fucking walk inside my room. Mom, we haven't speak. Oh, no, that's a human head. Ah, shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man. This is an interesting podcast. 9 minutes in already?
9 minutes
hell.
in. Let's keep going.
What have we talked about so far? The war?
The war, oh, yeah.
You done brought up
yeah.
Bam Man again.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
Ukraine.
Indian people. Factual. But, now somebody's gonna call us racist. Like, you said something about an Indian guy. Yeah, motherfuckers on the internet are so weird.
Yeah,
I swear to God, dude. You say anything at all, and immediately
don't dog Shaq.
Somebody said,
listen
don't
to
dog
your
Shaq.
ass.
Chris Brown had a lisp. Love you, Shaq. You're not fucking Chris Brown, now are you? Chris Brown is Chris Brown, and Shaq is Shaq. You could have said Biggie, anybody else. Motherfucker brung up Shaq's polar opposite to
he had
bring
his
up
mouth
the
surgery.
point of a lisp. You told me that. Yeah. Hell yeah, though. I'm happy for him.
He's gonna come back spitting, like just
start dropping a diss on Ladicius.
He might dish you after talking about him.
Nah.
He won't.
Gonna diss the hell out of me. I'm gonna be hurt by him. Be like, damn, Shaq, is it like that?
Who you think built the pyramids? Like, honestly, though.
Probably the Egypts, cuz.
The Egyptians? You really think it was them?
Cuz.
Have you seen a pyramid? Like, in a picture?
Yeah, I know what the fuck. Pull it up. Pull it up just so I can talk to you with the, photo reference in front of us. Right now, we are looking up a photo of a pyramid. And I'm about to tell y'all where this is going to go. Homie's about to start talking about aliens and shit. Oh, to go to that first pic? Go to that first pic. I used to see theories on this. Can you zoom in at all on that face?
The Sphinx?
The Michael Jackson looking ass face?
Yes. Oh my God. We're on the... This is taking us somewhere.
Homie clicked on something, brung him to a weird ass website. I think we just hit the dark web on accident.
Oh God.
Straight through Google.
That's about as good as I'm gonna get. The Sphinx.
Okay, look.
Did the Egyptians really do it, man?
I mean, probably. I mean, come on. You gotta think, the Earth has been around for millions of years. That's not mind-blowing to me. It's mind-blowing for, that we can't figure out how the fuck it happened. But, I mean,
the Egyptians could have just moved in. Look at these fucking pyramids. This is our spot.
Nah, well, it's not completely impossible, but I don't know. What's that one chick real fucking famous?
Who? Miley Cyrus. It's gotta be.
She's in Egypt.
Wait, she's Egyptian?
Yeah. Egyptian.
What did you say she was? She's in Egypt.
Egypt. She's in she is Egyptian. The entire place. Egyptian. So why does that sound like a fucking what happens when you rub them lamps? What pops out?
Egypt is just such a mysterious place. I know there's treasure there, and what pops out is a genie.
A genie. Yeah, that's what that sounds like for some reason. Cleopatra or something like that?
Cleopatra.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I know what you're talking about. I would have had no clue. It said Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
That's funny.
Cleopatra. Shout out to SpongeBob.
Shout out to Larry from SpongeBob.
Living like Ladicius. Or Larry, my bad. Basically the same thing. I'd be out here.
Why are camels worth so much money?
I mean,
they're worth hundreds of thousands.
It's like the Middle Eastern version of a horse.
Yeah, but are they worth that? Is it...
How much money?
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands.
If not millions.
I feel like
for a camel.
$1 million for a camel. Fuck out of here.
I don't feel like they're worth that. I'd rather have a horse. But can horses... I guess they can't survive over there in the sand.
Can't survive the fucking desert. Not happening. I mean, it may be, but probably not. Shit would fucking bake. But now camel is really good in the heat. I mean, they got that hump, you feel me?
Yeah. I don't even think I'd ride a camel. They look untrustworthy.
They do, though. Long fucking tongues.
Long neck having ass.
Man, I had a camel in Minecraft one time. It fucking spit at me. I was upset.
It spit at you.
It did, bruh.
Did it hurt you?
Yeah, it took off half a heart.
Half a heart for camel spit.
Yeah. Motherfucker hit me with a loogie that about fucking ruined my life.
Speaking of Minecraft, when we gonna play, man?
Man, fuck you and Minecraft. You got the wrong version.
Oh, yeah. You got the Xbox version.
Something was in the floor. I had to go check it out. But, nah, man, you got the wrong Minecraft version. I think you got the old as fuck version.
No, I got the new version, boy. I'm on the Java edition. You're on the old Xbox version.
Man, the old Xbox version was the Xbox version.
Shit's crazy different now.
Man, I think you're tripping. I don't think you know what you're talking about. We got, the new Nether and shit.
The new Nether, you have, the plus 64 more blocks to the sky.
Yeah, we got all that.
Oh, true.
Hop in a cave and you're confused as fuck.
Then we should be able to play.
You the one who said we can't?
I don't know.
I think he was hating on me. He didn't want to hop on her because he knew I was too good.
Bruh, we can hop on a server tonight.
You don't want me in Minecraft. Actually, I think I deleted it earlier.
Oh my god. You just played GTA now?
GTA and UFC 4. By the way, I don't know how many people like legit sit here and listen to these podcasts through and through. If you play video games and you trying to get your ass whooped in any UFC game, UFC 3 to UFC 4, I'll fuck your life up.
He said he'll fuck your life up.
I got an Xbox and a PlayStation. I whoop the shit out you.
Who do you play?
Edson Barboza. We talking.
You just play Barboza?
Like Steven Thompson. Talking middleweight. I'd grab George. Light heavyweight. Glover Teixeira. We talking heavyweight. Always have a hard time with that one. Sometimes Mirko. I like Mirko. If we talking like heavyweight on UFC 4, maybe Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
Heavyweight gets weird for me because I'm not
coming off a loss against Tai Tuivasa, elbow to the face. What'd you think about that?
Fake as fuck.
You think he just won it out?
I mean, I like to think Derek Lewis is stronger than that, but at the same time, I could see him, going to a press conference and like, "What happened with tonight?" I was like, "Oh man, I was hot. I didn't want to keep fighting. I was tired."
I think it put him out, man. I don't know. I think he just fell too hard for him to not be out. Plus,
he didn't really fall that hard. Homie fell in slow motion.
Tuivasa's a monster, too, and he was throwing heat at him. Shouts to him for coming back, because Derek hit him with some shots early.
Did he? I only saw the finish, I fell asleep, got on my Twitter account and saw what happened to him.
Yeah. First round
knockout. Who else fought that night? Edson and, there was another one, wasn't it? Israel and Whitaker, right?
Robert Whitaker and Israel Adesanya. Izzy took the dub. It was easy. Robert Whitaker made it look close because he had some takedowns, but he really didn't do anything when he had him down. He just hopped right back up.
Right.
And he didn't ever really throw his power arm, which was weird. He only jabbed, but every time he did throw his power, he got countered, so.
I mean, I'd stop throwing my power shot, too, if we got counted every fucking time. Would you keep throwing your power shot if,
I believe throughout 5-minute rounds, I'd find a way to try to throw my power shot a little more.
Man.
Especially when you're behind in the fight, losing.
Want to talk about some local shit?
Yeah, what's up?
Man, I just saw a fight video.
From who?
Man, I can't say names.
Drop names.
I can't say names.
You have to drop names. Oh, you can talk about these people in the music, but you can't.
I can't say names because it kind of depends on how deep we go into it. Because the guy's sort of a scumbag, and I ain't trying to get hit with a lawsuit because I done brung up someone's name and now making them
no names. What happened?
Man, they're sitting there in a fucking circle, and the dude's wrestling the guy to death, and this guy
wrestling him to death.
Bro, hold on, I'm gonna show the video. I'm gonna put it on mute.
Okay.
Let you watch it for yourself. This guy once posted, "There's nobody in my grade that could whoop me." It fought a dude 70 pounds lighter than him and fucking.
Yeah, wrestled. Does the kid train or either of them train?
This is that one bum I don't fucking like. Where the video at? Here we are. You see his shit? Man wearing a shirt. That's man sitting there. He had a little bit of power to it, but it was panic wrestling against the dude 70 pounds lighter than you.
These kids are Marion County?
Mm-hmm. My grade.
They tired as fuck, boy. Oh, shit. Got swept.
No, he got slammed. But you can tell, man. Homie wearing a shirt, he's a weirdo. We could talk about him a little bit. Homie is the world's greatest at... I don't know how he hasn't been sued yet. Homie needs to get hit with a lawsuit on some... I don't feel like I can say it. Trigger word. S-word assault.
Is this parking lot?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Let me run it back one more time.
Homie's a weirdo,
In the shirt, the guy's a weirdo.
Yeah.
And then the dude without the shirt. Who do you think won this fight?
I mean, I guarantee he didn't come up here thinking, like if you could have talked to him before the fight started, I feel like he would have been like, yeah, I'm about to show up, knock this guy out. He got
dude in
there,
the shirt.
Yeah, all the people was there. He got scared and started wrestling him. But that's just how I look at it. I mean, hey.
I don't know. They're kind of scrapping, man. But
I'd
I'd say the guy in the shirt did get the better of the other guy.
Because he wouldn't fucking fight him. He sat there and tried to throw him, and it
Yeah,
didn't
he
work.
is trying to throw, but
I don't think
oh
he
god,
landed
he's got
a
him on the
punch.
ground. They pulled him off.
Yeah, some weird pussy shit. I don't think they should
So
have put him
what
on.
about this guy?
He's just a weirdo, man. Sexual harassment at its finest. I've talked about him exclusively on my Snapchat, making fun of him. And he'll be like, no, I don't do that. While people are hitting me up, telling me their stories of how he's most definitely did that. But, I don't know. Dude's a weirdo. I have, like, a special hatred for him because of that reason.
Yeah.
And so I'm always cool with talking shit about him. Hey, if he's
Wish he
listening to
got
this,
whooped in that fight then.
I mean...
But he kind of pounded the guy.
I mean, he threw him a little bit. Dude got right up every fucking time. He threw him. It looked more like homie tripped. Because kind of what happens when you throw somebody on a 180. He threw him, got right back up. And in the video, you can hear him like, motherfucker, throw hands. Like, facts, throw hands.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I mean, hey, he's a weirdo regardless.
You want to see them scrap, not roll around together?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing him. Like, you know, I don't want to fight somebody while 20 people are fucking circling us, but I wouldn't mind seeing
Yeah,
him
in
by
Walmart
myself.
parking lot. The fuck?
Yeah, facts. Fuck all of that. I've seen him a couple times outside of school, and I just need to see him that one time where he's not with his whole fucking, 30 deep. Fuck all of that.
It's such a weird place to fight. Like, you're just begging for the cops to come. Like,
facts. It takes one white motherfucker in the back to think, oh, golly.
people just, I don't know. They just want it to get broken up quickly, so they ain't got to fight for, like, rounds.
Yeah, we're going to switch this topic. I just thought we should talk about that a little bit because it's kind of going everywhere on Snapchat right now. But, hey, if you're hearing this weird fucking sexual harassment person, I can't say name because, I don't like court, but fuck you. You're a bitch.
You're a bitch, bro.
But, I don't know, man. What you been doing here recently? We haven't really talked since the last podcast.
Yeah, not much, man. Just working on some beats and stuff, music and stuff.
Man, we've been trying to do podcasts over the phone where, like, I'll get lazy, not pop up. We was going to do one the other night, got fucking sick. Actually, no, you hit me up, like, or I think I hit you up because I thought we had a podcast scheduled for Tuesday. I was like, hey, is this scheduled? And you're like, no. I'm like, cool, because I'm sick. And you was like, fuck you.
Yeah, in the meantime, Mello and Trouble both want to come on. How do you feel about that?
I mean, we can have them on. I'm perfectly fine with that, but I want them to know that I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm cool with interviewing them, asking them simple questions like when they got started in music, the same shit we did with Taproot. But there will be a point where we get in there and we'll ask them, how they felt about what I said, and we'll sit there and go back and forth. Because I guarantee they don't like my music anymore.
As long as we're not, like, disrespecting them, I don't see an issue with it at all.
I'm not here to disrespect any guys.
Not take any disrespect either, but they wouldn't.
I'm going to say it simply. Look, I have no problem with the person behind the music. I said this 1,000 times. No problem with you as a person. You could be a lovely person. We can be homies for all I give a fuck. But your music itself, I'm here to trash it all day.
Mello's going to call you Skip Bayless the whole interview, and I'm going to cry over here. Because that makes me Stephen A. Smith.
I mean, but, hold up. You see that picture right there? We're back on this ancient Egypt shit in the pyramids. All right, so you see to the right, all them pictures, second row, all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Click it.
The 3? This one?
No.
These.
Yes. You see kind of like the resemblance of Michael Jackson over there?
On the Sphinx with no nose.
Mm-hmm. Hee hee.
Hey, he could sing, though. Can't take that from him.
Michael's a motherfucking beast.
Man, the Sphinx is looking rough, though, these days.
I imagine so, bro. You hear so many stories about museums anymore where people will, like, touch it or something or touch whatever it is. And you'll see over the years just straight color. Like how discolored, there we go, Lord have mercy. How discolored it gets over time.
Yeah.
Somebody eventually is going to listen to all these podcasts and be like, bruh, can I get one podcast where this motherfucker doesn't stutter over his words 24/7, and I'm gonna have to curb stomp somebody.
Gears of War style.
Yeah, you can't call me out on
Press
stuttering if I
X.
call myself out for it. Press X. Tell them, motherfucker, hey, bro, we can fight if you want, but I'm gonna hit you with the square X, L1, square, circle, leg kick combo, motherfucker.
Hey, if you're listening right now, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Claustrophobic Podcast. It's Ladicius and Jihadi. This shit ain't free. Like, comment, subscribe.
And if you want to listen to my music, Prince Ladicius, that's Ladicius. Let me go ahead and make sure you get that spelling right. Suicidal backwards.
Plugged. We ain't done yet. I
know we ain't done yet. You act like
comment, subscribe, bro.
We're only 27 minutes in. I about hit you with a jab.
We might have to do an hour 30.
An hour 30.
Can we do it?
Is anybody going to listen to an hour 30?
If you had to rank the top 5 places to eat locally, what would they be?
I don't know why. All right, so for people who don't know what Lebanon, Kentucky is, I'm going to give y'all an explanation. Anytime we bring up something local like this, I'm always going to hit y'all with an explanation just in case you're a new listener who's not from here. This is a really small town, but we have a few things. We're not like a really small town where we only have a store or two. We have a couple fast food restaurants, a couple sit-down places. But a lot of the sit-down places, for whatever fucking reason in this hillbilly-ass town, is fucking Mexican restaurants, and they're all bomb for the most part. So we're going top 5. They're all fucking Mexican restaurants.
No doubt. Mexican. Every place is Mexican.
I swear to God.
We only got 3, right?
No, we got 5.
Okay, the taco place up there, too. I forgot about that.
Okay, so there's one.
There's Don Julio.
There's one next to Kroger. There's one next to the car wash. There's one on Main Street.
Las
There's
Mariachas.
one next to Captain D's. And there's one next to
La
Little
Fuente.
Caesars.
And then one next to Little Caesars is the taco restaurant.
Honestly, I'm not very big on that. That's like more like legit authentic. There's like only so many things in there.
Yeah.
So
I'm
really,
not
that one falls off my list, and then I'd have to give it to somewhere like Cedarwood. But
Cedarwood.
actually,
I hate Cedarwood.
Someone died over in Cedarwood, and the food started sucking really badly. RIP to them, but food kind of fell off from there.
Dude, the food at Cedarwood is god awful. I'm sorry if you work there, but it's not good.
I don't want to have to give it to a fast food restaurant here. Why are you asking a fat kid about their food? Waitsis. This is Waitsis. You're canceled.
I like that. That's a good joke. What's the best Mexican restaurant, though?
The one next to Kroger.
Really?
It's a little hole in the wall, and it's fucking dope.
I mean, it's good. I've had a lot of shit from there, but you can't go wrong with Las Mariachas, man. The one on Main Street.
Man, I went there one time, and I want you to understand, when I say this, I'm not, like, exaggerating for the podcast. I'm not trying to make a funny joke. I'm being serious. There were strips of steak in that motherfucker that was, like, 3 inches long. And I swear to God, there was, like, half a fucking bell pepper in it.
Inside of the steak?
Well, not, there's, like, half of a half. Like...
Explain this to me.
Something like this and like that. I made a resemblance with my fingers. I know y'all can't see that. But we're talking like maybe an inch wide and 2 inches. A big chunk of fucking pepper in the shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like they smacked it with the knife 2 times and shoved it in my nachos, and I was upset.
So you're saying they didn't cut it well enough?
Yeah, I wasn't upset about this.
It was just a big chunk.
But, like, all right, so I remember they come in, they sit down the food, they're like, the plate's hot. And when I tell you, the plate was the only fucking thing that was hot.
God, it was cold?
Yeah, it sucked.
Los Mariachas, the one on Main Street. Dang. The set's falling apart. Boy, he heard that and threw a sandal and it knocked the poster down.
The poster of the world map just fell down.
Which is unfortunate, given the times we are in. We are in World War III, my friend.
Man, Lord have mercy. But, hold up. I will say this. The one on Main Street, right? Say it for me.
Los Mariachas.
Right? Okay, that one, right? Look, I went there with my dad not too long ago. And I told him, I was like, bro, the last time I was here, it sucked. Let's go to another one. He's like, nah, trust me. We went there, and it was bomb. Straight up great. So I would put it in my top 3 because of how good it was the last time. But there was that one time.
With the big chunk of pepper.
Big
Ruined
chunk of
it.
fucking pepper. I was upset. And the food was cold as hell. You know, that doesn't really help it.
Yeah. As you hear him put the poster back up on the wall.
No, I'm going to put it behind us.
Okay, it's behind us. We can't see Russia anymore. Probably a good thing.
Yeah. Yo.
Shouts out to all the Russian
Hey,
people.
you know how we do it. Yelling fuck Putin. Okay, nah.
Shout out to
gonna
all
get
the
Lebanon
Russian
bombed.
people that are saying no to the war. I respect that.
I mean, war is never really a good thing. What's the reason?
Who knows, honestly, what the actual reason is.
Sometimes it's understandable. Like, you know,
I think because...
someone's killing a bunch of Jews just because they're Jews. This is a good time to go to war with a country.
Yeah, probably a little earlier than we did.
But hey,
As soon as they heard
America
about
was
that.
greedy about it. It was like, well, we don't give a
Well,
fuck.
it is.
Then they bombed us, and they was like, well, we kind of care now.
Okay, we're going in.
Done bombed the hell out of us, and we're upset about it. I wonder if YouTube allows it, because we done talked about a sexual assault kind of character, which is,
Names. We're good.
I want to say the reason y'all didn't hear any audio from the fight, because it wasn't really a video of it, that's completely non-fictional. The sexual harassment character I'm talking about, he was also fictional. He's not actually real. This is just for the podcast. That's not an actual person. But fuck you, you fictional sexual harassment ass motherfucker. You are weird as fuck. I hate you.
You're still a bitch, dog.
I wonder if YouTube allows all this on the podcast.
Who gives a fuck? We're throwing it up regardless. With a few cuts, of course.
I mean,
just a few.
As long as I still get to talk my shit, you know what I mean?
You talking your shit.
As long as I re-listen to the podcast after it's posted and I hear how I talk. I hope he listens to it. I hope this fictional character listens to it in my fictional story. I hope at some point, as I'm writing my little fictional story, I write in that he reacts to it and he's very upset. I hope he's upset. I hope he loves me. I actually don't love
You
me.
hope the next fight he gets in, he gets beat up instead of doing the beating
I hope he
up.
fights someone that isn't 70 pounds lighter than him and then still almost gets whooped. How does that work?
True. So you don't like him because he was just talking shit and then he went there and didn't fight. He just kind of wrestled
I
the
don't
guy.
like him because he sexually harasses every female in the talking distance.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Scumbag.
I don't know. It's a weird fictional character. I should have written it different.
It's whatever. Moving on.
Well, I didn't write it. It was in a book I read, actually. You know what I mean? Because I read books. Shout out to the fictional character, though. You a bitch.
Fuck you. Do you think we went to the moon?
Maybe.
There's just so much out there that...
I have a weird feel on it. Like, see, this is how I feel about space travel and shit. They'd be like, we need to get to Mars. I'm like, why? What fucking reason? Why does that benefit us? How?
To extend the life of the human race in case Earth gets hit.
Fuck the human race. You feel me?
I mean, we might not have time to get to Mars after nuclear war.
Nah, don't manifest that on me.
I'm not trying to manifest it, but it ain't looking the best these days.
36 minutes in. You know, I love this podcast. You know, it's starting to have a real fun time on here. And sometimes, you know, you talk about someone local. It's either someone local or, you know, bringing up a fictional character. Whatever to make the podcast nice and spicy. But
speaking of fictional characters.
Hold up. We'll talk about that in a second. I love how, like, you know how many people probably think about it's just all about them? Oh my God, he says something about me.
Yeah.
He's sold on my dick, man. Facebook warriors. I love y'all, though. It's okay. We have, I I don't know if I've ever brought this up before. Probably not. But man, we got like 11 puppies at my house right now.
Yeah.
You ever seen 11?
Do they all have
puppies?
Names?
Yeah, Mama named them. It's kind of weird to me because we're selling them, but whatever.
Can she tell them apart? This is Scruffy.
Yeah.
This is Fluffy. This is
Does
Toodles.
she have that little bit of black on her feet? Fucking no.
Yep, that's Toodles.
No, that's Eli right there. Oh, fuck is Eli?
How much y'all selling them for?
$300 a pup.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? A
Nah,
pitbull.
fuck y'all. Most of them already sold. Y'all can't have them because y'all weird and half y'all strung out on meth. Can't have a puppy.
God damn.
Can't feed yourself. Can't feed a puppy. Sorry.
That's fair, though.
Yeah. Be upset about it.
Is it annoying? Listen, yeah, I'd like to see them, but are they annoying in your house? Do they stop you from sleeping or anything?
Nah, I mean, some of them be yelping sometimes, but it's usually just you can only hear it if you're in the room.
Yeah.
There's one of them.
Oh, they are adorable, though.
Sadly, y'all can't see the puppies.
What's this mascot on your phone?
The Prophets of War?
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about how I'm really into games. I'm a nerd when it comes to Grand Theft Auto. I'm in like a roleplay community.
How much money do you have?
None. I'm broke. Always stay broke.
$0 Grand
I
Theft
got
Auto.
like $200 grand in GTA. That's nothing. But
A buddy of mine at
Hold up,
work
hold up
dupes
now.
cars.
I'm in a that's not hard. I'm in a roleplay community filled with like bikers, motorcycle clubs, mafia, street gangs, that kind of stuff. And it's really fucking nerdy. I can't even like sugarcoat it. And Prophets of War is a club I'm in with a few of my friends from real life, and that's kind of funny. But nah, it's just a video game thing. It's kind of dope though. Any of y'all want to join the Prophets? Y'all let me know.
I know there's all kinds of like cliques on GTA, like throughout the internet. Like some famous influencers have their own.
But those aren't really organized. We're talking like we play on certain settings. There's rules, but it's extremely toxic. Like earlier, somebody tased me. I'm like, damn. Which you're not really supposed to do because, like, you're not supposed to use rockets. It's kind of against the code and shit like that.
And he just walked up and tased you.
You're not supposed to play like a bitch, but yeah, so we could get like, okay, so you're going to have to go in depth on this.
Let's go.
You can wear
Brought my shovel.
certain like leather jackets and put the emblem on your back, right?
Yeah.
And people, if they don't like you, they'll try to stab you and they'll try to get a certain animation and they'll call it a patch rip. It's, it's a disrespect thing. And you're not supposed to use tasers. So there's a difference from 1%, which is basically strict and there's rules and there's a way you're supposed to go about shit. Then there's a 99%, which is based off real life, but it's converted into the game. 99%, you use anything, you ride anything, wear anything. You're a club, but there is no limits. There's no role play to it. You just play the game basically. But this is a 1% club, quote unquote, and they're on some bullshit. You're not supposed to use tasers because, again, this is against that 1% code that they're supposed to be about. And they tased me. And I got back up, and then they animated me. And that's supposed to be a patch rip. But because they used the taser, they're some bitches, and it doesn't really count for shit. Fuck Shada's MC, you feel me?
So you're dissing the guy on Grand Theft Auto.
On a podcast.
Let's get him on his ass.
On his ass.
Sweaty ass kid.
You can say, yeah, he brung up my name. He's a fan, but bitch, you ain't got a podcast.
You don't have a podcast.
'Cause you
pussy.
a bitch.
We on his ass.
Nah, there's some weird motherfuckers on GTA. Have some dude, they'll call me a fat sped all times. I'm like, bro. The only thing I know about your real life is that you have kids. And if I were to bring up your kids, I would be the bad guy. Which obviously you're the bad guy if you bring up kids.
Yeah,
but
you kind of the bad guy.
when that's the only thing you know about someone's personal life and you sit there and stalk my Instagram.
Do you have it in your Xbox bio?
PlayStation, but
oh, okay.
I don't have it in my bio, but I have my music in my bio, and you can find all my Instagram and shit from there. But again, like the whole point is, the only thing I know about him is that he has kids, and if you were to do that, there'd be a problem. Like the point is, if you bring up someone's personal life, there's an issue, but he does it at school.
Yeah.
Get on his ass,
hypocritical.
community. Fuck.
Get on his ass. Add him. What's his username again?
Nah, man, we ain't bringing him up. We're not bringing names out here. You a pussy.
Not bringing it back.
Shout out to Panda. Panda is homie's dog.
What's good, Panda? Arms of an angel, head ass.
I'm flicking her ear. Flicking. I'm flicking the ear. Flicking.
She's looking at you like, what the fuck?
Flicking the ear.
She's creeped out.
44 minutes into the podcast. How do we feel about it?
44 minutes.
And 20 seconds, 4420.
Yeah, after we make a few cuts, there won't be time markers correctly, so. But.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But it's all good.
Well, that'll let y'all know how much got cut.
Not too much, but there is some stuff that we can't touch on openly for our own safety.
Sadly. I mean, I don't give a fuck about safety. You know, everybody in town can suck my, but fuck them for real.
So what's next? Should we chop it?
Man, TikTok's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I be hearing some pretty dope songs because of TikTok.
Like new songs?
Nah, bro, I already told you about that one. Like this one song. I want to take a pic with Cardi B inside my cardigan. It's so hard.
Hey, yeah, that is hard. I love how the high pitched like vocal they got.
Bro, it's so tough. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was a dope song. I found
and
a lot
with that being said, nah, we ain't gonna end it just yet.
I found a lot of samples on TikTok.
Have you?
Yeah, a lot of the tearing out pieces.
Yeah, but that one is so overly used. Like,
yeah, I realized that once I dug into it.
Plus type beat, and you would find like you would never get through them all.
I definitely did, and I got on the boat late.
Yeah, sadly. How do you feel about that? You fucking
God damn.
Just starts dissing them. Man, I spilled some fucking sugar in my floor, and I tell you, I swept that goddamn floor like 1,000 fucking times.
Yeah.
And you would walk through and get sugar all over your feet. Like, it was still there, and I just don't understand it.
You just don't get it. You're bamboozled.
I'm starting to think it was Coke. That's why I just stayed on the floor like that.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, man. It was Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it was probably sticky.
Powderized Coca-Cola.
Oh, powderized Coca-Cola. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Cocaine. Cocaine.
What?
Drugs. That's right, people. We're not staying quiet no more. For the first time ever in history of history, we are letting y'all know about drugs.
What about drugs?
Do more of them.
Oh God, stop
And
it! You are 16. We are not ending this podcast on this. Tell me about drugs.
I don't know.
Nah, you're 16 until you're 18.
I don't fucking care. I'm 16 until I'm 18. Is that how that works?
That's how it's working.
Do drugs. Don't do drugs. I don't care. Just if you do drugs, I can't be cool with you because you're weird. Unless it's like weed or something and then we're straight.
Yeah, that meth and heroin shit.
Pop a Xan in front of me. I ain't trying to have you die in my arms. I'm good. Get off me. Die on the floor. Nah, because I know there's a lot of people, especially locally, that's lost people because of pills and shit. So, RIP to all them motherfuckers. But don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, okay.
Propine.
2 different shows, but...
Is it?
Speaking of shows, you been watching any shows?
Do the voice again? Oh, no, that's
drugs
South Park.
Drugs
Why did
are
I
bad,
think that
okay.
was King of the Hill?
Damn it, Bobby.
Sort of similar, Fucking. Shows, nah, man. Me and my mom will be watching shows together, and I try to find shows. It just doesn't work out. Me and hers watch everything from Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy. We just
Did you like Breaking Bad?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Sons of Anarchy was dope, too. That's why we started watching Mayans MC, and it was really good. And season 3 finished, and now we're just waiting for season 4, and it left off on a cliffhanger, and I'm pissed about it.
What is it, Mayans?
Mayans. Then Cobra Kai, we watched all of that. Watched a lot of shows here recently to the point we just can't find any more shows.
Yeah.
Then movies especially, you know, we watched the fuck out of
Have
movies.
you seen Big Mouth? I watched every episode of Big Mouth.
Yeah, but that's not something Mom's into. I tried to show her Bo Burnham, and she was just refusing.
I'm not interested in Bo Burnham that much. I don't really like his humor, personally.
Have you listened to his Netflix special?
No. I've only listened to his old YouTube stuff.
Oh my gosh. After this podcast, I'm making you listen to it.
Okay.
Not all of it, unless you want to.
Doubtful.
You gotta listen to most of it. Or some of it. Who was watching a bunch of nobodies for an hour?
You're kind of right, but then again, people are watching.
Hey,
We just got to touch something crazy and put it at this point right here so people will watch it all the way through. Nah, maybe we call
were
it.
the Nazis really that bad? Yes, they were.
Yes.
And with that being said, that's how we're going to end this. Controversial note? That's not really, sort of, but maybe. If I get famous in the future, I'll have to apologize, but it's okay.
I'm going to put that as clickbait in the title.
Is the Nazis really that bad?
Prince Ladicius. Quote.
This has been the Claustrophobic podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Talked about some interesting things here today. You know, fictional characters and whatnot. Russia, you know.
World War III.
Shouts out. Like, comment, subscribe. Share it with your buddy. If you don't share it with your buddy,
We're going to get views anyway.
probably not though. So share it with your buddy.
Yeah, please. Please share it.
Peace out, motherfuckers.